This is a 2021 Hyundai Elantra Limited. All new design for 2021. This is the window sticker on the car. The color is called Phantom Black with black leather interior. It hasn't been rated for the government crash safety rating yet. This is your fuel economy, 31 in the city, 41 on the highway for an average of 35. Has a gas impact energy score of 7 out of 10. The car is made in Ulsan, South Korea, 97% Korean parts. Everything is made in Korea. This is a list of your standard features and your warranty. It has a MSRP of $25,450. You got your 995 destination, and the floor mats comes out to 26,600. New for 2021 is this entire design. You have all new sheet metal, all new engine, all new transmission. Starting off from the exterior, you have these gorgeous headlights. They go from the lower part of the bumper into the side fender, into your hood. They're not actually split in half. This is just a brake and an LED daytime running light. Right here we have a chrome accent grille. Right here on the bottom, this is your built-in radar detector. You have a little cover for your tow hook here, and you have some air vents that go through the side of the car to channel the air. And as you can see over here on the side, those are actually real air vents, which creates an air curtain that goes all the way from the front of the bumper here, channels all the way to the side and covers the side of the wheel, and it splits in this design right here on the door. You can see the fold in the door itself. If we move on to the side of the car, you have these gorgeous wheels, 17-inch. You have a 225 width tire with a 45 series sidewall. You got your mirrors with the new blind spot logo. If you could see it, it's a little triangle. On the Limited and SEL trims, you have an LED side mirror built into the mirror there. There's no more button on the door for keyless entry. It's this little indentation here. Come around the back, you could see Hyundai decided to add a continuation of this mirror to make a more fluid look. new Elantra logo prominently across the rear. And if you could see these little circles right here, those are your parking sensors right in the rear. To open up the trunk, it's no longer hidden in this Hyundai logo. You got a dedicated button to unlock the trunk. And you can see the space is very generous. Big opening, big wide opening, and the trunk covers up this section of the lights right there. These little tabs are to pull down to drop the rear seats. And if you take a look down here, you still have a spare. You got a shark fin antenna on the roof. You still can't open the gas tank by pressing it like you can in a Sonata. You do have to go on the inside, open the car, and you have to pull this lever down here to unlock the trunk and the gas tank. Moving on to the interior of the car, you have a new door card design. You got your little tweeters right here in the door. You have sound by Bose now, new for 2021. Moving on to the driver's seat, you got your power controls with your lumbar support. You have these beautiful seat design here now. You can see it's a very sporty look with nice contours here. If we move on to the inside, you have your controls here on the side for the instrument cluster brightness. And you can see the illumination changes as we move along. You have your lane centering, turns it on and off. And then you have your traction control button right there. Elantra has beautiful controls here for your headlights on these little stalks that come out of the dash, and for your windshield wipers. 2021 has a new steering wheel design. On the left you have your Bluetooth controls, your voice command, your volume and your track, as well as your mode. On the right you have the button to cycle through your gauge cluster menu, your cruise control, your active lane follow, and your distance control right there. If we move on to the inside, you could see your automatic climate control, which has dual zones. You have 3 levels of auto climate. You have high, medium, and low. Your heated steering wheel buttons right here. You have your new for 2021, your parking buttons here. When you press this, it turns on the rear view camera even though we're in park or in drive. And then you have your drive mode select button, which does change the way your gauge cluster looks. We got smart, normal, and sport. Then you have a new electronic parking brake, which turns on by pulling it up. To turn it off, you press your foot on the brake and press it down right here. And then you have your auto hold, which will automatically hold the brake for you when you come to a stop. If we look closer over here, you have 2 USB charging ports and a 12 volt, as well as an NFC wireless charging pad for your phone. If we click turn off this parking camera and then just turn on the screen right here, you have a couple of buttons there. You got your map, which will show you your navigation, your nav menu, You can enter your destination, point of interest, save your favorites. You have your radio button here. You got a new design there. You got AM, FM, satellite radio. You could enter the channel you'd like to listen to. Take you directly there, and you would save it by holding on these buttons there. Right there, you press star and that saves it like that. And then media takes you to your sounds of nature. And then you have your Bluetooth audio, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and your USB music. And at cold time like this is my favorite one to listen to, the warm fireplace here. If you go all the way over here, on the right we got our setup button, and this is where we could do a lot of our adjustments. We got our device connections, vehicle, navigation, very nice menu there. Whenever we do any kind of adjustments, for example, we adjust the climate, it gives us menus within the menu, and it gives us a description of what each selection does. And everything is adjustable here. You still have your smart trunk there, auto lock, auto unlock, everything is adjustable in this vehicle. If we move on to the ceiling, you could see we have our sunroof controls. Pull this back to open it up, pull it forward or press it up to tilt. Your door unlock. You have the SOS and the blue line buttons have been moved up here now. And then your home link is right underneath the mirror there. You can see those three buttons there. And then your camera built in for the automatic emergency braking and lane centering is in this housing right here. If we move to the rear seats now, you can see the door has a 90-degree opening here. Easy to get in and out of. The materials in the back are just as nice as in the front. You have your nice soft touch here, your hard plastic on the bottom. Then you have these beautiful leather seats. You got enough space for three. And you got your ISOFIX points down here for your children. I have the seat in the front set for myself. I'm 6'1", and let's see how I fit here. So my knees are not touching. I have about 2 inches of legroom there, and then my head is just about up against the ceiling, but I could sit comfortably here on a long trip. There is no rear air vents here, but the car is not that large, so the 4 vents in the front are sufficient to heat and cool this whole cabin. If we go down here, you got your storage, little net for your rear seat passengers, and then we could see some nice spacious design here. And in the rear here, we got additional speakers for your sound system. If you look under the hood here, we got a 2-liter 16-valve engine. Got a lot of hard plastic here. Get your air intake, battery there. It's a 2-liter engine now, produces 147 horsepower. It's plenty of go for this vehicle. Very nice, smooth shifting transmission.